The third 3D printer I ever bought was an AM8, which is a cheap Chinese printer with an acrylic frame. And actually they're a lot of fun because you can easily print parts that make it a much better printer. So you can really get a sense of accomplishment by printing braces and little attachments and better ways to tension belts and things like that and get some pretty good results. But the biggest upgrade you can do probably is what I've done here, which is to replace the frame with aluminum extrusion. And so I'll take you on a quick tour here. You can see the control panel has moved down to the bottom. The black parts are printed, like here, these rod holders, they're in PETG. The white parts are probably PLA for the most part. That tensioner there, for example. The Raspberry Pi case, which is running Octoprint or Repetier host. You know, you can see things like the power supply bracket, things like that. So I made a lot of changes, some of which I had made before and some of which I made after. These are brand new solid bed under there that you can't see. It's not the normal H-frame bed. There's upgraded wiring going to the heater, because that's not safe. You can see I've done a lot of work with the extruder and the hot end. Modified that quite a bit. What else is new or different on here? The control board you can't really see very well, but it's got a nice cover on it. The wiring is pretty reasonable. I wound up using these clips that just slide into the 2020 or 2040 extrusion. I got a temporary cover over some of the AC wiring there in the back. I need to fix that. And the Y motor bracket takes a lot of stress, and so it's actually already got a crack in it. The PETG one cracked really badly, and I had to glue it together long enough to print that one. I've had one printed nylon that I need to put in, and right now I'm trying an experiment to print one in a different orientation so that the layer lines are not perpendicular to the stress, and I think that'll make it a lot better too. I clamped a fluorescent light from Walmart up here, which is really nice, really lights it up nicely. There's some of those clips I was talking about. Those I'm not actually using for anything, but those just twist into the extrusion. You can be polite and pretend like you don't see the broken off M6 tap there in the extrusion. I've got a couple little ad hoc tool holders there, although I've got a really nice little tool holder snapped in there. It holds hex keys and tweezers and things like that. And I guess the only other real enhancement that I've got here is I've got a keypad, which I need to label, but it allows you to control certain functions of the printer remotely, so it's a wireless keypad. And that actually has some magnets on the back of it, so that it very nicely attaches to the power supply when you're not using it. And so it just kind of sticks up there. Nice fit. There's a spool holder there that just kind of sits into the extrusion and holds the filament. So all in all, a nice upgrade. It really prints nicely now. Can print very fast. Probably a few other little quick things I need to do to it, but mostly it's kind of done. You can see there's a bed leveling sensor back there. That's just the stock one, and that's now the Z-axis, so there is no Z-axis limit on that. It's purely sensing the metal bed, which, by the way, with these spring metal beds is very easy to do and very reliable. And trying to get under there, you can't really see under there, especially because of the cork insulation, but that's a solid underbed there compared to the original one, which looks like an H and is in two pieces and tends to not be very flat. So anyway, that's the AM8 busily printing away. So thanks for watching.